Tommy Fleetwood was filled with emotion after defending his Nedbank Golf Challenge title by winning the 2022 event in Sun City in South Africa. The tournament had not been held since the Englishman won it in 2019, his final tour title. Fleetwood fired 67 in the final rounds to finish on 11 under par, one shot ahead of Ryan Fox of New Zealand, who shot 68. Both Fleetwood started the day 3 strokes behind the leaders and finished with an edge on the 14th, 4 birdies and a bogey. What a great win! This looks like a really big win for Tommy Fleetwood, considering how moved to tears after this game he was. Is this his first win? No, it isn't. Let's have a brief look at his professional career as a golfer. Thomas Paul Fleetwood, born 19th January 1991, is a professional golfer from England who competes on the PGA Tour and the European Tour. He has 6 European Tour victories. Fleetwood was born in the English town of Southport, Merseyside. He had a successful amateur career, winning the 2009 Scottish Amateur Stroke Play Championship and the 2010 English Amateur, as well as becoming runner-up in the 2008 Amateur Championship, the 2010 New South Wales Amateur, the 2010 Spanish Amateur, and the 2010 European Amateur. In 2009, Fleetwood represented Great Britain and Ireland in the Walker Cup. In addition, he was ranked 3rd in the R&A's World Amateur Golf Ranking and 1st in the Scratch Players World Amateur Rankings. Fleetwood finished 2nd to Daniel Gaunt at the English Challenge on Europe's 2nd-tier Challenge Tour in July 2010. He also won the English Amateur in early August and turned professional shortly after. Fleetwood made his professional debut at the 2010 Czech Open on the European Tour, where he made the cut and finished tied for 67th. In September 2011, he claimed his first Challenge Tour win at the Kazakhstan Open, which secured his place on the European Tour for 2012. In August 2013, he won his maiden title on the Europe Tour at the Johnny Walker Championship at Glen Eagles. He didn't stop there. He further won a 3-man sudden death playoff after a birdie on the first extra hole to see off Stephen Gallagher and Ricardo Gonzalez. On the 22nd of May 2015, Fleetwood scored an albatross on the par 5 4th hole at the Wentworth Club during the second round of the BMW PGA Championship. In January 2017, Fleetwood won his 2nd European Tour event at the Abu Dhabi HSBC Golf Championship by 1 stroke over Dustin Johnson and Pablo Larrazabal after a final round 67. In March, Fleetwood was runner-up in the WGC Mexico Championship, a shot behind Johnson. In April, he lost in a sudden death playoff at the Shenzhen International to Bernd Weisberger at the first extra hole. Fleetwood had come from 8 strokes behind on the final day with a stunning round of 63 to set the clubhouse lead. In the playoff, Fleetwood found the green and 2, but Weisberger from trouble fired an approach to within 5 feet and holed the birdie putt for the victory. In June, Fleetwood finished 4th in the US Open, while in July, he won the Open de France, beating Peter Uihlein by a stroke after a bogey-free final round 66. He moved from 99th in the world rankings at the start of the year into the world top 20. In November 2017, Fleetwood won the European Tour season-long race to Dubai and won $1.25 million from the bonus pool. Fleetwood won the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship by 2 strokes from Ross Fisher to begin the 2018 season. He had a final round of 65 with 6 birdies in the last 9 holes. Fleetwood is the 6th golfer to shoot a 63 in US Open history, tying the champion's single-round scoring record. He did this in the 4th round on the 2018 US Open on 17th June on the Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in Southampton, New York. He finished 1 stroke behind the winner Brooks Koepka. In the 2018 Ryder Cup, Fleetwood paired with Francesco Molinari. They became the first pairing to win all 4 of their matches as Europe won 17.5 to 10.5. In July 2019, Fleetwood finished 2nd in the 2019 Open Championship at Royal Portrush Golf Club in the Northern Ireland. In November 2019, Fleetwood made 3 eagles in the final round to win the Nedbank Golf Challenge in South Africa. Fleetwood won in a playoff over Marcus Kinhult. This event was part of the European Tour's Rolex Series and was co-sanctioned by the Sunshine Tour. In October 2020, Fleetwood birdied the 72nd hole to join Aaron Rai in a playoff at the Aberdeen Standard Investments Scottish Open. However, he was defeated when he missed a par putt from short range on the first extra hole. In September 2021, Fleetwood played on the European team in the 2021 Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits in Collar, Wisconsin. The US team 19-9 and Fleetwood went 0-1-2, including a tie in a Sunday singles match against Jordan Spieth. In November, Tommy Fleetwood overcame a 3-year winless streak, beating New Zealand's Ryan Fox by 1 stroke in a final round thriller at the Gary Player Country Club. "I'm gonna get stuck in," he promised after finishing the 3rd round of the European Tour tournament, 3 shots behind the leaders, Belgian Thomas Dietrich and Dana Rasmus Højgaard. while the co-leaders faltered in the fourth round at the Gary Player Country Club, 175 kilometers northwest of Johannesburg. Fleetwood won by 1 shot. On the 18th tee in the final round, the 31-year-old was level with Ryan Fox and was a brilliant long putt, and a tap-in helped Fleetwood to par while the New Zealander carded a bogey 5. At one point on Wednesday evening, Fleetwood's participation in the event appeared to be in doubt due to illness. However, after receiving medical attention on site, Fleetwood battled through and began the final round 3 strokes behind joint leaders Rasmus Højgaard and Thomas Dietrich. However, after only 7 holes, the play was delayed for 3 hours due to thunderstorms. This didn't seem to bother the Englishman, who cruised over the course with 4 birdies, 1 eagle, and a single bogey to finish with a 5 under 67. Although along between Fox and Fleetwood, the last group included Shubhankar Sharma, who looked dangerous and momentarily shared the lead with Fleetwood before Fox scored successive birdies on the 7th, 8th, and 9th and 10th holes. Fleetwood fell 1 down after a blunder on the 12th, but an amazing bunker shot on the 14th put him into a 3-way tie as the trio reached 15th. Bogeys from Sharma on the 16th and 17th put him 2-way back, leaving Fox and Fleetwood battling it out on the 18th. Fox duffed his tee shot on the 72nd hole and his ball came up short of the fairway. Despite this, he managed to make a par putt. But it was Fleetwood who heaped on the pressure, scaring the hole with a 50-footer for birdie, giving himself a tap-in for par. It was Fleetwood's 6th DP World Tour triumph and an emotional moment as he saw Fox miss his par putt from the side of the green. After the game, Fleetwood said, "It's been a fantastic week and I have so many wonderful memories from this place, and I feel like I have such a strong connection to it, so this has further strengthened that. It's incredible that we got 4 rounds in, but it felt great to go down the back 9 in contention and with a chance." He further said that, "I felt good all day, and when we got back out due to the weather delay, I played really well. The putter did go slightly cold and I missed a couple chances on the 12th and 13th holes, but I was in the group where the scoring was taking place." He also stated that on the 14th, "I felt wonderful, and while it wasn't the perfect lie, it came out lovely. I'm not sure how far it would have gone if I had missed, but that spark can happen." Finishing second was especially frustrating for Grant Fox's son, who would have supplanted Rory McIlroy at the top of the European standings if he had won. Fleetwood now ranks 4th on the DP World Tour with compatriot Matt Fitzpatrick 3rd. Rory McIlroy of Northern Ireland leads the standings with Fox in 2nd place. His victory came on the heels of the revelation last week that Fleetwood will lead Great Britain and Ireland in the first Hero Cup of 2023.